Willkommen beim Release für Oktober 2018. Da zeige ich euch ein paar Trailer sowie Gameplay, die jetzt rauskommen im Oktober 2018. Als erstes fange ich an mit Forza. Oh, ich hoffe, ich spreche das richtig aus. Das hört sich gerade ein bisschen komisch an. Forza Horizon 4. Das hört sich wie ein Furz an, aber okay. Zu den wichtigen Erneuerungen zählen die 4 Jahreszeiten, die gewechselt werden und je nach Jahreszeit dann auch laut Playgrounds Games wird jede Jahreszeit mit individuellen Missionen, Herausforderungen und Belohnungen punkten das Ganze. Also Pluspunkte in diesem Fall. Hierzu kommen natürlich auch das neue Modi dazu im Multiplayer, der Zombie-Modus. Hier tritt dementsprechend Zombies gegen Überlebende an. Durch Berührung der Fahrzeuge werden dementsprechend dann die Überlebenden dann infiziert. Hinzu kommen Skilltrees für die Fahrzeuge und mehr natürlich, und seid gespannt, was euch dann dementsprechend am 2. Oktober 2018 für Xbox One sowie auch PC erwartet. Ich glaube, das war nur Xbox One und PC. Ja, das war nur Xbox One und PC. Also viel Spaß.
Pre-order now or play with Xbox Game Pass at launch.
We will blow for greatness.
Play it on Xbox One.
Whenever you're ready.
Ready? We'll get it in one take.
Okay.
Great Britain, land of dazzling beauty and extraordinary diversity. Season after season, changes arrive as spring rains nourish. Oh my! Oh, those magnificent blossoms.
Sir, please, just stick to the script.
Nature's curiosities, powerful, savage. Good heavens, what is that?
It's a hovercraft.
Why?
I didn't make the game.
She stalks her prey, and the hunt is on, says the big cat. Must I voice all of these?
Yeah.
Summer at the watering hole. Even hooligans join the fray.
It's Hoonigans.
Hoonigans.
Hoonig-
What is this language?
It's English.
Winter. Wait. Spring? The migration moves forth together. A true multiplier.
Oh, no. It's actually multiplayer. It's a type of the game where you can play with multiple players. It's like a shared world.
Multiplier.
There you go, you got it.
Every creature soars over the greatest Britain ever. 4 changes everything.
Okay.
Welcome to autumn, a new beginning for the festival that never ends. Don't go anywhere. Horizon is here to stay.
This'll be easy. Just don't miss the checkpoint and let's go.
Did we just lose yellow? Coming up on the quarry.
Hey, Blue, thread the needle with me. Red's down, red's down.
Looks like I'm the only one left.
This is it, Horizon. We are kicking off the summer season with the greatest race of all time. Point yourself in the direction of Horizon and put your foot down. First to the festival wins, so let's go. Don't sweat it, the Jets aren't in the race. They just happen to be here. Oh yeah! Drivers coming from everywhere. Now it's a party. People are lining the streets to get a load of the action. Cheer these racers on, guys! Come on! We got some awesome racing trucks out there, too. The most incredible hypercars are all here. I can see a Centenario, Ferrari FXXK, and a beautiful Bugatti Chiron. And is that a Vulcan? Oh, Horizon, you do not want to miss out on watching this. Look at that Senna go! I mean, the car, sure, but someone's got to be handling that thing. Final straight. I can't breathe.
So, auch Ubisoft bringt jetzt wieder mal was Neues raus. Am 5.10.2018 für PC, PS4 sowie für Xbox One. Das Ganze wird sich fast rund vor 400 Jahren vor Christus abspielen. Zum ersten Mal kann man dementsprechend muss ich wegmachen irgendwann mal. Schneide ich aber nicht raus. Nein, nein, nein. Kann man auch am Anfang des Spiels zwischen zwei Spielfiguren wählen. Alexius und Cassandra. Außerdem gibt es erstmals in der Reihe Dialogoptionen, wo manche Quests man den Ausgang, das Ende entscheiden kann. Schauen wir uns das Ganze mal genauer an mit dem Trailer und Trailer. Guck mal, ich habe schlechte Zähne. Ja, ich glaube, ich muss mal bei Zähne putzen. Naja, okay. Kommen wir zum Thema, zum Trailer.
Wie soll ein Kind uns retten, wenn es zum Tode verurteilt ist? Sag es mir, Nikolaus. Sag es mir, bevor du unseren Sohn loslässt. Pater?
Wo wir beginnen, bestimmt nicht, wer wir einmal sein werden. Vor dir sehe ich einen Pfad. Geschaffen aus Freundschaft und Familie, Liebe und Verlust, Krieg und Blutvergießen.
Die Götter schickten dich, um diese Welt zu beschützen.
Du trägst den Speer von Leonidas. Handle entsprechend.
Und während du dich auf deine Odyssee über Berge und Meere machst, vergiss nicht, das Schicksal Griechenlands liegt in deiner Hand.
Everywhere in the world, at any point, you can use your ship and go in the water, you can swim, dive, you can go on land, come back. It's always there. It's always on the map.
The game is called Odyssey, and of course we're modeling ourselves on the voyage of Odysseus, and you're exploring the Aegean Sea. It doesn't take place at the same time, but it's the same experience that we're trying to give to the player. And naval is a huge important part of that.
Also, the map is huge. I mean, really big. The sea needs to be seamless because this time it's open everywhere around you. So we had to do a lot of tech on that, making sure that the shorelines where you could see like the waves coming and dying on the beaches. You have a lot of big waves when you go far away in the ocean. We also make sure that you see all those kind of fishes and stuff like that you can see from your ship and when you're swimming.
The naval combat in Odyssey is something more fast-paced, more close range. It's more intense than ever. The fact that we have people shooting javelins and arrows make us put the ship closer together so you can see the action.
What we discovered in the end was that mobility was a key factor of making a fun experience for the player. So in fact, the boat has a very high acceleration. You're able to turn really fast, you're able to move really fast. You may see a boat about to ram you, and then like within a couple seconds you can sort of dodge out of the way because of the mobility of the ship.
Some ships were shooting fire ammunition to burn the other ship. The most important tactic was the ramming and the cleavings.
Yeah, and of course cleaving a ship is advantageous to the player because it's going to give him more life, more resources. So you're always looking for that opportunity to cleave a ship, not only for the spectacular nature of it, but also it's as a gameplay it benefits the player.
During those times, the ship was able to board and kill the remaining crew.
And after that, loot the treasure on the ship because there's a bunch of chests. The bigger the ship is, the bigger the rewards are. So every time you sunk a ship, in fact, there's like chests that are being released in the ocean. You can dive and try to hunt them. It's pretty interesting. And if you go too far in the water, you might encounter some sharks also, so it's pretty hard to kill.
There's definitely going to be some unique ships on the water, some unique challenges. When you first encounter these ships, if you're a low level, you're going to learn to run away quickly.
As you get stronger, your ship is going to get stronger. But beyond that, there's upgrades that you're going to need to apply to your ship. So upgrading the arrows, the javelins, how much ramming damage it can do, how many lieutenants you can have on the ship, how strong the hull is, if you can shoot fire with your arrows or javelins. So there's a lot of upgrades to the ship that will make it more powerful.
Mercenaries will come after you on sea, and it's a cool moment because they have awesome looking ships, they have unique figureheads, unique masts. When the player gets into combat with these guys, you could also board them, and so you can fight the mercenary like hand to hand on the deck of his ship, and hopefully you can even Sparta kick him off the deck. And this is like a way cooler moment to take out a mercenary in the game.
They can also customize the ship how they want in terms of who they want to recruit and the perks they will want to have on the ship, so to create a synergy between upgrades and perks to build the way they want to play.
You can recruit lieutenants from people in the world, be they individual weak archer, or if you want to find the best mercenary in the world, you can go knock that person out, pay them, convince them to join your crew.
I want you to be with me when I do.
They can be coming from missions, or you can also choose to find ones that have like good perks. They're going to give you more weapons, they're going to give you better armors, they're going to give also like crazy perks on your ship, like boosting speed and having more stamina. So they're changing almost every kind of parts of your boat, in fact. So every one of them is very different.
And then when you buy a certain ability, you can call them into combat for you and either create a distraction, or you can go join them in the fight.
So the sea shanties, we have a couple at the beginning of the game that are available, and the more you progress in the game, you will unlock some sea shanties that will be about your Odyssey.
So you're born in Sparta, your player character is born in Sparta, but you move out of Sparta at an early age. So your combat style is not a true Spartan phalanx with the shield and the spear. You're fighting on your own. You're fighting for your money. You're fighting for your life all the time. So your combat is very active, very dynamic. So that meant that we wanted to give them these awesome abilities, these brand new 30+ amazing abilities that can all be upgraded. And then you're going to choose of those 30 abilities, where do you want them, what power do you want them to be, and how are you going to mix and match them in combat. So the base combat is based on Assassin's Creed Origins. It's the same sort of hitbox-based distance, timing, but then we've added all the abilities. We focused on mobility. You're much more active and dynamic, dodging and parrying instead of sort of turtling with a shield.
Without the shield doesn't mean that you don't have the defensive option, actually. We have the parry that is fairly generous. Compared to a block, what it does is it's creating you an opportunity to take back on the offense.
If you want to sneak around, put the hood on, you know, it can hide in the bushes and, you know, lure people in and use some of the abilities that are stealth, you can do that a lot more than we've done since Syndicate.
Because of your DNA, because of the spear being an artifact of the first civilization, you combine those two things and you get just really, really impressive game-changing abilities for range, for shooting your bow, for the melee combat, and then for assassination as well. You have to build up adrenaline, energy for the spear to use that and unleash these abilities. So you have to use your base combat to build up the adrenaline, and then you unleash spear abilities.
So regardless of how you choose to map the abilities, which weapon you want to wield, you will always have a strong aesthetic that's true for a Greek hero warrior.
We have 2 weapon slots, the bow, you have 5 gear slots on your character. All of those can be upgraded at the blacksmith to your current level. You're the only character in ancient Greece that has a first civilization artifact, but there are mercenaries, there are very strong enemies with the Spartans and the Athenians that you're going to face that will challenge you constantly. And with the RPG progression, you're going to be facing against enemies that have a higher level than you. It's really going to be up to you how you play.
with Assassin's Creed going into like a fully fledged open world RPG, we knew that choice was the next logical step for us. We were like, hey, choice is our thing. It's the philosophy that's flowing through all of the creation of the game, and that extends to being able to choose your character. It extends to naval and how you're going to customize your ship, how you're going to play with your ship, who you're going to recruit for your ship. And then you can make a choice about the way you're going to approach quests. It had to be everywhere or nowhere at all in terms of how we were looking at making things.
So yes, the narrative will lead to different conclusions, but if you go off the beaten path, you will be surprised and you will have to make choices, sometimes dire, sometimes not. So yes, we want to give that autonomy to the player.
You can choose if you're going to help the Athenians dominate the Greek world or the Spartans, and you can change your choice in that playthrough as well.
We wanted to approach the combat in a way that gave the player more options, more customization, more ability to have choice in the way that they approach every combat situation. So that meant that we wanted to give them these awesome abilities, these brand new 30+ amazing abilities that can all be upgraded.
If I want to shoot people with bow and arrows and specialize in that, you can do it. If you feel that it's more like melee fighting, you can do it as well. And if you feel that it's a little bit more stealth that I would like to do, and get the drop on them, that's all available for you as well. So
Very poetic for someone covered in blood. I like it.
the romancing, we have a handful of characters that we can romance. They don't necessarily intertwine with the bigger picture, so they're much more regional content stories, or a little bit more for fun.
When we set out to make the story in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, we knew that we were going to have multiple endings. Now, for us, it meant making a series of choices through a series of quests that would impact the ending, and not just be multiple endings based on one decision you make at the end, which sometimes other games fall prey to. Just because you're making choices doesn't mean that you're going to be cut off from half the game for making these choices. You're simply going to have your own unique experience.
Something that I really like about our game is the variation of tones.
I never thought Poseidon's anger would be too much for the mighty Cassandra's stomach.
You can be a little bit more of a traditional compassionate hero, but you can also call people on their bullshit in the game. Somebody's coming to you with a much more down-to-earth, easy quest, like somebody stole my vase or something. So your character can say, dude, who do I look like? Like somebody's gonna get, vases, like I'm destroying armies, Well, when the player feels that he can say that, we try to put that in the word of the character as a choice as well. So, dude, the fuck I look like, so that you can get that a little bit more in the game. You can't do it every time, but, how do I feel about saying something here? We tried to mimic that and then have the characters react.
Cassandra, what do you think we should do?
Player choice is a motivator. It connects you with what you're doing. The game is talking to me and I need to respond to that. So the player choices are felt in dialogues, but they're also felt in the world. So in the play style that I'm going to choose in the game, the mix and matching of the abilities, who I want to interact with, Sparta, Athens, what do I want to do as a player? You decide and it's your choice to do it.
Die Entwickler TT Games haben TT Games, für die es auf Deutsch haben wollen, die haben ein neues Lego-Spielchen entwickelt, wo ihr keine Helden spielt, sondern diesmal Bösewichte. Ihr könnt eure Spielfiguren frei gestalten. Im Laufe der Handlung trefft ihr auf diverse Schurken im DC-Universum und da kann man bestimmt eine Menge Spaß haben. Dann schauen wir uns das Ganze mal genauer an mit dem Trailer und dann geht's auch schon los.
The anti-life equation will be mine.
Lois Lane here, reporting live from the streets of Metropolis.
People of Earth, I have come for your world. Your defeat is inevitable. Who here dares resist?
The rookie.
Rookie.
Is the doctor don't say much?
We are the Justice Syndicate.
Your Justice League have had to go on a mission. They asked us to watch over you.
What? That's not what happened.
Report. The crime syndicate claim they are very close to locating the artifact.
Nothing else is of importance.
I found out who we're dealing with.
With the Justice League out of the picture, who's gonna stop them?
Us! We can stop them.
Indeed. And then we can take over.
Precisely. Who's with me?
Here you go, Chuckles.
You got it back for me. Put it there.
Now we'll show them.
Insignificant specks.
Hey, folks. You'd have to be living under a rock not to notice the new planet in the sky.
What's that now?
So, als nächstes Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Release am 12.10.2018, ist halt die Fortsetzung des erfolgreichen der erfolgreichen SAP-Serie von Black Ops und hat dementsprechend auch einen netten Zombie-Modus, wird dementsprechend gleich auch nochmal ein kurzes Video dazu. Was heißt kurz? Das ist schon ein bisschen ein Stück länger tatsächlich. Und hat dementsprechend auch 3 verschiedene Szenarien. So, die Karten sollen auch größer sein, also gegenüber den Vorgängern 1500 mal größer. Außerdem gibt es natürlich Fahrzeuge, Waffenanpassungen und Charaktere aus allen Black Ops Zeitlinien, inklusive der Zombie-Szenarien. Der Battle Royale Modus Blackout ersetzt dieses Jahr die Kampagnen, weil es wird tatsächlich verzichtet in Black Ops 4 auf eine klassische Single-Kampagne. Dann schauen wir uns das mal ganz an. Also, bis gleich.
Approaching the drop zone.
Locked and loaded.
Good to go. Lighting them up.
like anyone.
Further collapse expected. Evac to safe zone.
Pre-order and get access to the Blackout Beta.
I haven't seen my father in 15 years. Why am I not surprised his obsessions are still getting me in trouble? As a kid, I believed my father's stories. As an adult, I believed his stories were fantasy.
Scarlett, we all owe your father a great debt. We will do whatever it takes to get him back. This is magic. Dark magic. Let's tango! So, Monsieur Shaw, do you have an explanation for the horrors unfolding around us?
These symbols, this vessel, it's all connected!
I stared into the abyss, and the abyss gave me a gun.
I think I'm in love.
Use the staff, now!
Where are we?
It's not a matter of where, Diego, but when.
Time travel. Great. Let's find something to shoot.
Do not fret. Your savior is here. Scarlet, look out!
Pre-order now and get access to the private beta.
So, als nächstes kommen noch ein paar kleine Trailer, die dementsprechend noch Spiele, die noch im Oktober rauskommen. Ich danke schon mal fürs Zuschauen und wünsche euch weiterhin viel Spaß hier auf YouTube, Twitch oder wo ihr auch jetzt noch so seid. Möchte ich gar nicht wissen. Also bis zum nächsten Mal und ich versuche das so ohne 4L und so weiter das nächste Mal hinzubekommen. Mal schauen. Also bis dann.
Rated M for mature.
Greetings, and welcome to Call of Cthulhu, the official adaptation of Chaosium's tabletop RPG from Focus Home Interactive and Cyanide Studio. This is you, Edward Pierce, war veteran, private investigator, struggling alcoholic. You come to the near-forgotten Darkwater Island to look into the deaths of the Hawkins family after an inferno engulfed their stately home.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
$1693. This house is much older than it seems.
Whoa! Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
The encounter with groundskeeper Winchester can be resolved in a number of ways. Intimidation, subterfuge, good old-fashioned sneaking, it's your choice. Your skills will determine your fate and are improved throughout your journey.
Dead to rest in peace. Follow me. I know the place.
Incidental details will tie into your understanding of what happened to the Hawkins family, and the story of the island as a whole. Your skills will determine how much knowledge you can glean from a painting, a book, or a ritual circle.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? They seem happy, but Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just a stop along the way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. They had a fight.
Pierce is not a magical being, but he is extremely perceptive, and a great investigator.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? The child's corpse left a trace.
During these reconstruction scenes, you find clues to quite literally build a picture of what happened.
Did someone escape the fire?
The more clues you find, the more you will know heading into conversations and other situations in the future.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Of course, in Call of Cthulhu, knowledge has a price, and blissful ignorance is sometimes preferable. The more you discover, the closer you come to truth, the further you push your sanity to the brink and risk the abyss of madness. Your journey is just beginning.
Bad memories make the worst dreams. A genius of my caliber needs sleep to keep his brain in gear. Wait. That research from my youth. Yes! Now I'll show you light!
This is the prototype double gear system that Wily developed back at Robot University. If I install this into your circuits, you may be able to stop him. But it's dangerous. Double gear places great strain on robot systems.
I can take it, Doctor. I want to do this, no matter the cost. Hook me up!
As you wish.
He'll drop you like a ton of bricks! Take that! Your face carved in stone! Can't lose now! Last chance!
Soul Edge, a legendary sword and devourer of souls. Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold.
Show me what you've got. Head there if you seek Soul Edge.
But I never back down from a challenge.
I like that.
I'm choosing not to back down.
Fate is carved with your own hands.
No human can bear that power.
We will get our revenge.
Yes, pain does indeed lie in the past.
Mother, I am ready.
Soul Edge is more powerful than ever before.
Fate has chosen you.
I'll carve my own fate!
Yellow motion.
Let's see which way the wind's blowing. fist to the wind, breath of the sky, embrace my dance, and blow away corruption. I can buckle down when I need to.
Maxi. Fine. I'll put on a good show for you. Let's cut loose! Am I too fast for you? The surf's gonna get rough! I'm gonna ride the waves! Come fight me anytime. I'll be waiting.
Yoshimitsu.
Shikizoku! Zaku! You'll regret this. I'll hold on. Ninja Sunflower! Deliver me your soul! Tonight, a demon runs wild.
Talking.
You are in too deep. What now? Focus and release. This is as far as you go. I'll decimate you! You never learn, do you?
Siegfried.
Just leave me alone already. Sorry, but your path ends here. Let's do this. Taste the power of my sword! I will not surrender to this nightmare.
Ivy.
This place shall be your grave. Escape is futile. It's over for you. I'll make you submit. Enjoy your treat. Curse the ill fortune that led you to me.
Zasalamel.
I knew you would say that. Know the power of the abyss! I knew it! I've waited for this! My abyss shall take you! I shall continue with my quest until I find what I seek. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
crap like this. Exactly why I hate portals. Come on, let's do this. Challenged a Witcher. Must have had a death wish.
Mitsurugi.
Next time, fight like you mean it! Time to end you!
Sophitia.
I am ready to fight you. My resolve will never falter.
Nightmare. Sword, quench your thirst. I grant you death! Soul Edge! Be unleashed! Taste the sword of despair! My sword, do you still thirst? Roll!
Do not hold back. However, I will.
Time for a test! You will be erased! It ends here! Chevalier Malfay!
Extermination complete. Proceeding to the next mission.
Changhua.
You think you can keep up? I won't hold back! Watch over me, Mother! You can't stop me! Yeah! Fall in love yet?
Killing.
I'll show you the way of the Ling Shang Su.
Ling Shang Su Bo! I strike without reserve! Listen to the raging of my soul! Suffer my bloodlust!
Welcome back to the stage of history.
I'll carve my own fate!
My dear player, I knew you'd come here. I need your help now more than anyone. Help me restore my good name. I was building a very special new machine. It was to be my greatest work, but it was destroyed. The key pieces, the living elements were lost. You must find those pieces and complete my greatest work. I'll be hoping to meet you soon, dear friend. In the flesh, yours, Henry Stout.
Phenomenal One will be your official cover superstar for WWE 2K19.
Trust me, I don't want to be doing this any more than you guys want me to be doing this. You need to fight for your dreams. The truth is, I've been wrestling since I was 18 years old. That's what Daniel Bryan does, is he fights for his dreams. I have loved this in a way that I have never loved anything else. Fight for your dreams! Fight for your dreams! It is with a heavy heart. And if you fight for your dreams and the utmost sadness, your dreams will fight for you! That I officially announce my retirement. Will Daniel Bryan compete in a WWE ring again?
pre-order the deluxe edition and play 4 days early.
Locks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do?
Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble. Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because it's a street fight, and Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
You will find absolutely, oh my God, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down. Oh. Orton kicks out. Now on a kick by Daniel Bryan, and now kendo stick in hand. And Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning.
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. And Orton taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
Now we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, and boy did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
Orton offering a sign of respect. That's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other. Here comes Daniel Bryan sending Kingston across the ring.
And Daniel Bryan looking to put Kofi Kingston away for the tag team titles. Ooh, Kingston's in trouble.
The Kane are in peril. The Big Red Machine making the long climb to the top rope. I don't think Bryan wanted Kane to make the tag.
No, not at all. He felt like he was in control, and now Kane is heading up top.
It's just a matter of time until this team implodes. We know they can't stand each other.
Kofi Kingston.
Look at Bryan. Bryan is hanging onto the ankle of Kane.
Kingston.
Crash and burn.
And now Daniel Bryan. Shoved away by Kane.
This is hilarious.
Bryan with a shot to Kane.
What is happening?
And knocks Kane off the top rope. Splash into a cover. New tag team champion.
Oh my God.
No way. Yes way. Back in control of Cena. Right back to the arm.
Great strategy. Weaken the more powerful Cena by taking away one of his arms.
Bryan sticking to his wheelhouse, not taking any unnecessary risks here against John Cena.
Oh, just looking to control and neutralize the bigger man. Cena, though, back to his feet, and Bryan continues to work on the arm, but now Cena, test of strength, and you don't want to get into a power battle with John.
Absolutely. I've never had it easy in WWE. I've had injuries. I was released twice, and just when I had scratched and clawed my way to the top, my in-ring career was over. I could have sat at home, satisfied with what I accomplished, but I decided that's not how I wanted my story to end. I wanted to show myself, my family, and anyone who's gone through adversity in life that you need to take on whatever challenges you face and fight for your dreams.
Well, we might as well get on the Daniel Bryan bandwagon.
77,000 chanting in unison.